Ruben's Red Army. Ruben's Red Army. Ruben's Red Army. Ruben's Red Army. Now, you know what? First things first, let's just get straight to it. Amad Diallo is Manchester United's most important player by a country mile. And that's no disrespect to our captain Bruno Fernandes, because he's the noticeable player that has been consistent. But what Amad Diallo is doing, there needs to be a statue built today, like as in now. They need to get the cement, they need to get the plastering, they need to get the bricklayers, they need to get the surveyors, because I surveyed that performance and it was elite. Now, Amad Diallo has scored those type of goals throughout his tenure at Manchester United, chasing the defender down, forcing him to make a mistake, and you saw what he did for the hat-trick. That was nothing short of determination for the nation, Wation. You're Wation. What are you saying, bro? Ruben's Red Army, bro. Like, that first 45 minutes of football, for me, was shocking, because it was end-to-end, but that's not what it's supposed to be against a team that is bottom of the Premier League. Now, Southampton took their chances, and they scored, and it was one of those ones where I thought, if this is what's going to happen off the back of us defeating Arsenal, knocking them out of the FA Cup, then I don't know what to say for Manchester United. But Ruben Amorim, those substitutions made a difference. Bringing on Xerxes for Højlund, bringing on Maguire, bringing on Eriksen, they were pivotal in the change of the tempo that we needed to win that game. For me, yeah, this is the problem with Manchester United. It takes for us to be losing for us to get a grip of the game. But if that's the way we're gonna do things to win, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Because why not? Why the hell not? Give me a little heart palpitation. Let me get a heartbeat going. I needed it. What a result from Manchester United Football Club. Now look, Lenny Euro, I must say, welcome to the Premier League, brother. It's tough. It's difficult. Suleiman had him in a blender. It was very, very hard for me to watch that, because I love Lenny Euro and I think he's a young player and he's only going to get better. But welcome to the Premier League, brother. But we saw De Ligt played really, really well. I think he defended well. He put his, he's been like that throughout the season as well. I think we was very tentative with our play. It didn't look as if we understood the assignment, which was to nullify any sort of attacking threat, and I don't think we did that really well. And then the end product in the first half was just shocking. Garnacho should have scored. It seemed easier to miss than it was to score, in his opinion. I said to myself, I said, nah, I said, no, not on my watch. I just come from Umrah and I prayed, Ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, please allow Manchester United to win games. Please reduce my stress. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has accepted. He accepted my prayers, and may Allah continue to accept my prayers. Can we get a unanimous amen? I'm going to wait for you lot. Amen. Because that was it. We defeated Arsenal. This is what we need to do, build. But Ruben Amorim, those substitutions, in-game management, that's what it's about. You could see it wasn't working. He took off Kobbie Mainoo. You know what I'm trying to say? He took off Højlund. Xerxes came on and his link-up play was phenomenal. Like there was a time where he skipped through a few players and I thought maybe you could just, around the corner pass. He took a shot on, but this is a player that's trying to get confidence and fair play today. Like he did really, really well when he came on. But Eriksen's pass over to Amad Diallo, like Amad Diallo made something out of nothing, and in every single opportunity, bar the Eriksen pass, which was a great pass. And I just think, look, this is what we need to build on. This is what we need to build on. We need to be winning games. I'm going to be at the Brighton game, and I was contemplating, I was like, should I drive 4 hours to see that? I definitely am. I definitely am going to drive that 4 hours. Believe you me. That's what we need, man. Yeah, Xerxes for me. I think Højlund, it's very difficult to defend when he's not playing that well, and the link-up play was non-existent. But Xerxes came and showed this is what it needs to be. Now, Diallo wasn't playing, of course. Maguire came on. And this is the reasons why Maguire needs to start in games. For me personally, like, you can say what you want about him, but what a professional he is. Whenever there's scrutiny, he came on, and I just felt like the passing was more crisp. Like he was switching the passes over to Amad Diallo, and Amad was trying his best. He tried his best. That was the Amad Diallo show. He tried his best. Kyle Walker-Peters is a very competent defender, but he kept going at him. And for me, like he hasn't got the strongest right foot, but he can use it. He scored using it as well. But he was going so crazy. And this season we've seen Amad Diallo in clutch moments be our player. Like that is the type of mentality that we need to have across the pitch. Honourable mention as well to Collier as well. He came on and was composed in that midfield. taking off Ugarte and taking off Mainu, it raised a lot of eyebrows, especially for myself. But I was like, nah, if these players are going to come on and do the job, this is what we need. Workhorse. Players that are going to be attacking forward. Like, that win was very, very important to us. It's moved us up in the table. It's another win. We go against Brighton, and hopefully against Brighton, we can get something from the game. I am absolutely buzzing. And you know what? There's been a lot of talk about Ruben Amorim, when we lost a few games, but this is a system that takes time for players to understand. We are not Liverpool. We are not, Chelsea that, have that luxury of so many players you can play in certain positions. We have the same players that we've had for a few years. And these are not Ruben Amorim's players, but he's making the most out of it. And leaving players like Rashford out of the team, he understands the players that are going to play for him. In dire moments when things are going wrong, these are the players you need to count on. You need to count on these players to be able to get something out of nothing. And that game was very, very difficult to watch for the simple fact that Southampton played very, very good, and they had so much space in the midfield. They were attacking our fullbacks. They were creating chances. Onana made 2 incredible double saves that probably would have taken the game away from us. It would have been from, coming down from 1-0 to 2-0. And that for me it's a test of character. And Ruben Amorim said it. He said, look, I want to see what these players are going to be able to do when their chips are against them. And we saw it. We saw it in abundance. We saw, okay, cool, it's 1-0 and it's 80 minutes. We scored 3 goals in the space of 10 minutes. That's the Man United way. I'm older than a lot of you lot. I'm 33. Yeah, I've seen Man United. You've seen the Champions League final. It's in the blood. It is in the blood. Manchester United Football Club, the greatest establishment of football ever. We are what's a noticeable brand in the world? We are the Louis Vuitton of football. Yeah, this is it. It's in the DNA. Ruben Amorim's Red Army. I urge Manchester United fans not to be hasty if we lose games. It's not about the results, it's about the performance. And that performance wasn't the greatest, but we ended it in a great manner. I'm looking at some of the players here that played really, really well for us today. Bruno Fernandes. I think, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. I think Bruno Fernandes, when he plays deeper, he's more effective because he's controlling the tempo of the game. When he's in the 10, it's very difficult because he's chasing. It's very difficult for him to run in between the lines because, the centre forward, Højlund, isn't making runs so they can link up. And the link up play today was pretty woeful. But when you saw Xerxes come in and you saw Eriksen, it allowed him to have a bit more freedom. And I think he was really, really good today. Of course, we can speak about Amad Diallo all day long. He is absolutely sensational. Like, he just has an abundance of talent, audacity, and everything. I think we have a star, and I'm not even overhyping him. The proof is in the pudding, bro. 15 goal contributions. Actually, 15 goals. I haven't even looked at the goal contributions, but 15 goals in all comps this season. Some pivotal goals. Even last season, we saw what he could work with. And that's why Ten Hag was a madman. Good riddance to you, Rib, for not playing a player of that quality. Amazing. De Ligt was phenomenal. I think you see De Ligt, yeah. Now there's been question marks about his ball playing attributes, and which is fair play. But what he can do, and we saw it in the Arsenal game, he puts his body on the line. There was crunching tackles. Everything about him this season, I've been impressed by. Now, I'm not saying he's the finished article, no way. But for what Man United need, we need an imposing centre back that will make mistakes. Of course, it's football. That's what happens. But at least we can never discredit his contribution to the game. Onana, for me, again, like, I think because Man United have not been the best right now, everyone looks at Onana and the faults. But look at today. The saves he made kept us in the game, and he's been this way as well. He's been this way this season. Like, we haven't been good. So let's forget about the clean sheets and all of that. It's about the performances. He is such an imposing figure in that goal, and honestly, we're gonna get better, man. But yeah, what a performance! I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. Wow. Now Brighton are a very good team. Going into that game, we lost to them. At the Amex Stadium, and if I'm honest, this is our get back. We've got to take the game to them. They play good football, so we're gonna have to play even better football than them. We've got to nullify. We've got to attack as a unit, defend as a unit, and we've got to look out for their players, man. It's gonna be tough. Now, I was contemplating getting a train to Manchester to watch that game, but I'm gonna drive. Take me home to a place. That's what's going to be running throughout the whole 4-hour journey. Guys, I'm ecstatic. This is just a quick roundup of that performance. Now, I was going to speak about Real Madrid and Barcelona because I was in Saudi watching the Super Cup final, and I just want to say Lamine Yamal is him. He genuinely is him. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it in the Euros final between England and Spain. But I saw it again, and he is an unreal player. World class. I'm just calling it from that. World class player. So I watched that. And obviously, I wanted to hate watch Arsenal when it was unsuccessful. They beat Tottenham. What do we think of Tottenham? You know the rest. But listen, guys, we'll be back next week for another full-fledged video. I just want to say, alhamdulillah, my Umrah prayers have been answered. Manchester United are continuing winning. I'm mad Diallo. I'm mad Trick. I'm mad that you lot don't know he's the best player in the world. I'm mad, man. Peace up, A-Town down. You done know. And with that being said, we are winning. Peace.